Several years ago now, I served as pastor of a small country church that sits up on a hill between Hillsboro and Newberg here in Oregon. The Mountain Home United Methodist Church, it's a lovely setting. And because it is so beautiful, on a clear day you can see not only the farmland that stretches out below the church, you can also see the snowy peak of Mount Hood. Because it is so beautiful, there was a steady stream of folks coming who wanted to be married there. People who had no connection to that congregation, and sometimes no connection at all to any church. I'll never forget the day that a young woman came and inquired about having her wedding at the Mountain Home Church. Everything was going swimmingly as we talked about what Christian marriage means in the context of the church and what it meant to be wed at that particular location. Everything was going great until I shared with her the fee schedule for non-members. This woman became indignant. She was angry, and she said to me, "My tax dollars support this church. How dare you charge me a fee to be married here?" Well, of course, you and I both know that young woman was confused. Tax dollars, they don't come into the picture at all when it comes to supporting any church. What we do together, the way in which we come together to not only support each other, but also to make a profound and positive difference in the world beyond the church's walls. All of that is on us. Every fall when we come together and we start talking about the year ahead, one of the things that is very important in our conversation is the conversation around our giving, because it relies on all of us together. All of us together are needed to provide worship that is meaningful, to provide Christian education for people of all ages, and fellowship and support for people experiencing all of the ups and the downs of daily living. It takes all of us together to provide a space like The Landing, where houseless Portland State University students have a safe place to call home. It takes all of us working together to provide the space for Lift Up's food pantry, where people who honestly do not have enough to eat can be fed. It takes all of us working together to be agents of change, to respond to God's calling, to make this world a place of love and justice, a true place of God's light, no matter what darkness we are experiencing. It takes all of us together. There are no tax dollars coming in to support us, and there is no other way to be the church but to be together. So this year, when you get your stewardship mailing, when you read about our campaign Now for What's Next, I hope you will consider carefully and prayerfully how you might participate in what will come next for this congregation, that you might be a part of making your commitment to participate fully to the greatest extent that you can. My prayer for us all is that we might learn once more, perhaps a little more deeply, that what we do now matters for what comes next. Take care. Have a great week. Take a look at that pledge card.